We must not wait for the opportunity to come. You know, there's something about opportunity coming to you to do something for the kingdom. Now it is God's, it's our responsibility to begin to shop, look out for ways where we can work, where we can work for eternal value. Please note that word. There are so many things we do in church in the name of God that does not have eternal value. We must begin to shop out those things that God's heart is pressing on. Amen. Not position. Position is good, but not position. People believe that when you're in an office, that means you are really working for God. You can be in an office, but yet God will not know you. You can even be a pastor of a church, yet Jesus will not know you. But you can be a cleaner, someone who silently comes into the church and clean, because he wants the people of God to come into an environment that is conducive for them to worship the great one. Such a sacrifice can touch the heart of God, and before you know it, such a person can experience an outburst of God's supply. So what am I saying in a nutshell? Let's begin to look out for ways to bless lives, ways to invest into the kingdom. It might not be in church. There's someone around you struggling to eat. You might not be able to feed him for 2 years, but at least you can feed him for that moment. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. You might not be able to provide all he or she needs, but you can be of help at that moment. Jesus was saying something. He said that gives to the poor. Huh? He said that gives to the widow. He said you are borrowing me. The father, that means you are borrowing God. And imagine you borrowing God. There are some people who have looked at themselves and said, okay, I will identify 2 widows that I will place on salary. These are ways you can shop for, things you can do to be a blessing. Because God's heart is with such people. What I speak to you are things we will begin to practice as a ministry and as an individual. We are going to be adopting widows. The salary might not be more. It can be as little as 3,000. The amount, that's the challenge. A lot of us think it must be huge. But God is looking at the heart. If you can give 3,000 out of love, if He blesses you more, you will not find it difficult to bless them. So that's what Jesus is looking at. Shop for widows. They are all over you. Some of their children do not have good shoes to wear to school. You cannot look at that as, okay, let me get them a shoe. You are not announcing it, nobody knows of it, but the God who takes record is seeing it. When you do this, God's hand is moved to bless you. Fatherless, motherless, orphans. Let's shop for them. Let's show that you know that you can give someone 1,000 naira, and that 1,000 naira will look like $1 million. Because for a very long time, he or she has not seen someone who helps him or helps her. Now, when you do that, some people just tell you, oh, so God still loves me. God still remembers me. So someone in this life can truly help me. You don't know the impact you can make. Are we together? So for me to tie this up, if we must access kingdom wealth, we must be ready to serve. So service is one of the ways whereby we can access kingdom wealth. Genuine service, sir. Genuine service, man. When she high service, when she carry. I don't like people like that. It is even better I do and you are not seeing me. We must be ready to serve. We must serve humanity. We must serve God. Husband serve his wife. Wife serve the husband. Husband serve the children. That is how it is. That is, when you pay school fee, you are serving your children. Amen. So these things are critical. We must prosper. Because if money enter our, we will do more for God. So God wants us to prosper. Amen. Solomon joked, he sat down and said, I want to sacrifice to God, but I want to sacrifice in a way that no man has ever sacrificed to me. That is sense. Do things that you feel that you must go out of your way to please this Jesus. Forget all this convenient gospel you hear and there. we go out of our way to see that Jesus is glorified. You don't serve God in your comfort. There's always a song that says, you are the most. So when you are not even satisfied, you keep going.